welcome to the NorthOps Fire Weather Webcast for Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. Nearly 12,000 lightning strikes were detected yesterday across the NorthOps region. Rainfall remained variable, although the wetting rain footprints of over a quarter of an inch were plentiful across the northwest and north central areas, while much smaller elsewhere. The black circle areas indicate locations where webcam imagery, observed values, and this MRMS product suggests more of a mix and lesser results. The most recent water vapor loop from GOES 17 shows a weakening low pressure area over California with a filament of higher mid level moisture found over Northern California, while the dry slot has shifted further south and east. The next low pressure system can be seen swirling offshore and will impact the region's weather Thursday and Friday. There appears to be a decent elevated moisture fetch with that disturbance. Visible imagery this morning reveals a fair bit of sun across the interior, while shallow low clouds are affecting the near coastal areas. Most of the low clouds should erode by noon, while cumulus buildups and partial to full shading at times should impact portions of the north and east. The original low pressure area will weaken further today and slide south and east. A stronger short wave will translate over the area Thursday and Friday, with residual troughing and weaker disturbance influence on Saturday. A classic setup of a high pressure ridge building over the four corners, while a low pressure area sits offshore, is becoming more consistent in the modeling from Sunday through early next week, although discerning the actual impacts other than a heat signal is less confident. Warm temperatures today outside of the thunderstorm influences, then mixed high temperature anomalies likely Thursday through Saturday due to troughing impacts. A more solid warm up is expected Sunday into early next week, with widespread above normal readings likely. The latest guidance suggests another active thunderstorm day across Northern California, although not nearly the strike count compared to the previous 2 days. The focus for the activity appears to be across north central and eastern areas. The storm should move a bit quicker across the far northeast. A mix of wet and dry activity should remain, although lessening footprints of wetting rain compared to yesterday. The next low pressure system should have enough moisture and instability to produce another crop of thunderstorms across the north and east, favoring the northeast corner. The main difference on this day compared to previous days would be the storm motion. Thunderstorms that form would be racing, although repeated storm motions over the same area can occur under this type of pattern. Some of the model guidance is even suggesting some nocturnal storms during Thursday night and would also be fast moving if they occur. Areas of breeziness should increase today, with outflows and downdrafts remaining a concern across the north and east. Afternoon humidity will be variable due to the storm environment, but generally low to marginally low across the interior. These forecast images are valid for 1700 today. A further increase in the overall wind flow is expected on Thursday due to the approach of the next low pressure system. Wind speeds will be noticeably higher across the coastal range, gaps leading out of the coastal range, and along and east of the Cascade and Sierra Crest. The near surface is expected to trend drier, with more teens, 20s, and 30s for minimums. These forecast images are valid at 1700 Thursday. This particular version of the GACC model is showing a further increase in wind speeds across the area on Friday. This will be dependent on the track and speed of the low pressure system, but either way, speeds are likely to remain enhanced in areas, especially favoring the east and greater Bay Area. Humidity should remain low to marginally low away from the coastal influences. These forecast images are valid at 1700 Friday. Residual onshore breeziness is likely on Saturday, although not quite as strong of a signature compared to Thursday and Friday. Seasonal breeziness is likely the rest of the forecast period, although a possible uptick could occur as next week progresses, due to increasing thermal low strength. Humidity should remain low to marginally low across the interior, and a low humidity signal is shaping up both day and night, Sunday into early next week. These forecast images are valid for Saturday. The 7-day significant fire potential product shows heightened risks throughout the week due to both wind and lightning concerns. High risks have been added for Thursday and Friday due to a mix of wind and lightning. The region will most assuredly have taken between 17,000 and 19,000 strikes going into the upcoming enhanced wind period, so the upcoming conditions will test IA response. Fast moving thunderstorms could also enhance IA issues across the north and east on Thursday and would be followed up by additional wind. The latter portion of the extended period is also concerning due to the heat signal, strengthening thermal belt conditions, and perhaps instability. In summary, the main highlights for the next 7 days includes lightning, gusty winds, both thunderstorm related and general pattern related, as well as building heat in a thermal belt potentially late in the period. Active thunderstorm development is still expected today, although not nearly the strike counts compared to the previous 2 days. Fast moving cells likely Thursday and could possibly last well into the overnight, favoring the northeast. The stronger area wide wind days appear to be Thursday and Friday, although strengthening winds start up today. A high initial attack period will remain the next several days, with some large fires possible.